She's not here. She lied to me. Is she really doing this to me? Come on, Chandler. Could this be any more obvious? This is Chandler. He has been married for about 6 years now with his wife, Courtney. Everything in their relationship was perfect, and their love life was going great too. But for the past year, things have been different. Now, all of a sudden, they were becoming distant from each other. Chandler couldn't figure out what the issue was. He couldn't think of anything he had done, and if it wasn't him, what was it? For some time now, Chandler had been noticing Courtney was avoiding intimacy with him, and now hiding things from him too. Courtney would be missing for some time every day, and Chandler would have no clue where she was, leading him to believe she was cheating on him. But now the question was, with who? So, Chandler had dropped by the gym during his lunch break, where Courtney said she would be from 4 to 6. But she wasn't here. Should he call her? Should he casually ask, or be a possessive husband? Or maybe he could just go home and talk about it later. So, after work that day, Chandler kept going through the conversation in his head over and over again before he reached home. But all the practice went down the drain when he realized he was standing all alone in an empty house. She's still not home yet? He paced to and fro, frantically calling her, but she didn't pick up either. It was about an hour later. He suddenly heard the keys rustle outside. It was Courtney. Where were you? I called the gym and you weren't there. I didn't go to the gym today. I went shopping. Where are your bags? Oh, I must have left it in the car. Just as Courtney turned to open the door, there was a knock. She opened up to see Jennifer holding a small bag in her hands. You forgot this. Thanks, Jennifer. I was wondering where I put that. So after shopping for 5 hours, you bought this. That's how we girls shop, Chandler. Sheesh. Do you know anything about girls at all? This is Jennifer, Courtney's best friend since childhood. She was Courtney's bridesmaid at their wedding, and eventually became friends with Chandler too. Since then, Jennifer spent a lot of time at their place, probably because she was single and lonely, and Chandler didn't mind. So you guys went shopping together? No, we bumped into each other. Chandler let out a breath of relief as Jennifer bid her farewell. At least now he knew Courtney was with her and not cheating on him with some guy. But it was later that night. He noticed Courtney had been texting someone every now and then. Who was she talking to this late? The minute she hopped into the shower, Chandler got on her phone, but he wished he hadn't. There was a message from Calvin. Who's Calvin? Nobody. We dated back in high school. We were stupid teenagers. Stupid teens or high school sweethearts? She was getting back with her ex-boyfriend? Chandler immediately opened the text. Meet me at 145 Baxter Street at 7 tomorrow. Don't keep me waiting. Hearing Courtney come out, Chandler put down the phone and just gave her the cold shoulder the rest of the night. Chandler, I'm going to be a little busy tomorrow after work. I have to go somewhere in the evening. Chandler knew exactly where she was going, but he wasn't going to confront her like this. Was she going to confess to him, or did she really think he wasn't going to find out? He went to bed that night pretending to be asleep while Courtney continued fiddling on her phone. Tomorrow, he was going to catch them red-handed. The following evening, Chandler left work and drove to the address. It was before 7 that he spotted Courtney dressed up fancy, meeting up with this guy who was also dressed up. So you're going on romantic dinner dates with him? I'll see about that. Chandler got out of the car and tried to eavesdrop on them. But from what he saw, he didn't need to. Everything was crystal clear now. Just as Courtney took out a locket from her purse and was handing it to him, Chandler stormed right in between them. "Chandler, what are you doing here?" Chandler snatched the locket from her hands and threw it onto the ground. "So this is what you've been doing behind my back? Meeting your ex-boyfriend?" That's when all of a sudden Calvin cried out, "Dude, what have you done?" He fell to his knees, picking up the broken locket and sweeping the ground. "My grandpa's ashes was in here! My grandpa!" "What?" "Chandler, what is wrong with you? His grandma just passed away. He gave me that locket back in high school. It was her last wish to be buried with it. And look what you did!" Chandler stood there dumbfounded as the doors opened behind them. And there stood Calvin's family in tears in front of the coffin. Courtney quickly got hold of Chandler. "Hi, Chandler. We gotta get out of here right now." "My grandpa! My grandpa!" "Chandler, what were you thinking? How was I supposed to know his grandpa's ashes was in there? Who gives their girlfriend their grandpa's ashes?" "I was trying to tell you last night, but you fell asleep. And how did you even know I would be here?" "Chandler, did you check my phone? You know it's been a long time since I bought you something." "Don't change the topic, Chandler. So what gift do you want?" That was embarrassing, but at the end of it all, at least his wife wasn't cheating on him, right? But the relief only lasted a short while because Courtney was still behaving strange. So if she wasn't cheating on him with her ex, was it someone else? "Don't worry, you know I'll be there. I'll handle everything." That was Courtney on the phone again with her boss, Giovanni. Giovanni was the owner of the BII fashion company, and Courtney was his assistant. Why hadn't Chandler thought of this before? Though he had yet to meet this Giovanni. Courtney was always either talking with her boss or about her boss, though she never said anything good about him. But maybe that was just an act. Can you believe Giovanni expected me to wear this skimpy dress at his show? He has a good sense of fashion, but he's such a rich snob. I'm gonna pass out if I have to spend another day with him and his cologne, Chandler. Giovanni can't go a minute without spraying something on, and he's been keeping this new French beard lately. Looks gross. I just hate working for Giovanni, Chandler. What does he think of himself? He flirts with everyone and now he's flirting with me too. Does he think I'm those type of girls? As Courtney got off the phone, Chandler quickly asked, "Who was that?" "Giovanni. I'm gonna have to go with him out of town for a fashion show. It's a 3-day event." So now they were going on a honeymoon. "Okay," Chandler casually said. But in the back of his mind, he had already started planning how he was gonna catch them in the act. The next day after Courtney left with her luggage. Later that night, Chandler too made his way to check up on her. Meeting up with one of the company's staff at the hotel, Chandler asked about her. "Hello, I'm Courtney's husband. Can you please give me her room number?" "Oh, she's actually not here. She's in the boss's room." This can't be real. What else could she be doing in Giovanni's room at 11 p.m.? Getting his room number, Chandler stormed to their suite. When he stopped seeing a Do Not Disturb sign. What? Who keeps the door open with the Do Not Disturb sign? Chandler kicked the door open, staring at a man laying on the bed. "You! What do you think you're doing with my wife?" "What? Who are you?" Chandler froze, seeing an old, wrinkly man in a robe. Just when he heard another voice behind him. "Mr. Giovanni, I got you new diapers." "Chandler? What are you doing here with him?" "Chandler, this is my boss." Mr. Giovanni had some food this evening and then had a little accident. What are you doing here? Accident? That's when Chandler's rage vanished, and a sense of smell began to work again, as he looked back at the old man getting out to take his diapers. My eyes! My eyes! My nose! I almost lost my job because of you, Chandler. Sorry, I couldn't find you and I got thinking. Where do you even get all this time to think? You really don't understand girls at all. Out of all men, with Giovanni, have you lost your mind, Chandler? So, it wasn't Giovanni. But the question was still open. Who was it? The days were going by suspiciously, until that very weekend when Chandler was staying home, he found a clue. Courtney, whose watch is this? That must be Matt's watch. Where was it? Who's Matt? Our neighbor's son? There was an issue with the power yesterday, so I called him over. He's young, but he's good at these things, so I thought he could help. Does she mean Matthew? The Matthew that graduated high school a year ago? Now they had nicknames? His wife was cheating on someone 10 years younger than her? In his own house? And he was searching all over the place? This was a cougar palace now? Why didn't you call me? It wasn't that big of a deal, and you were at work. That was the last straw for Chandler. He needed to know, and he would do anything to know. So he went out to buy security sensors that would alert him if anyone entered his house, or especially his bedroom. What's that, Chandler? Just a new security system. There's no such thing as being too safe. On Monday morning, Chandler told Courtney he would be late from work, so she would be stress-free to do anything. When exactly are you coming home? You need to know exactly? Yes, 'cause I have to make dinner. Don't wait for me. Chandler didn't get any signals that morning and was starting to doubt himself. But come that evening, he got an alert that someone had entered through the main door. Okay, no big deal. But moments later, he got another alert. Someone had opened and locked the bedroom door. Why does Courtney need to lock the bedroom door when she's home alone? Chandler quickly gave her a call. Hello? Courtney, are you home? No, I'm busy at work. Why? I'll call you later. If Courtney wasn't home, then who was home? Chandler rushed out of the office yelling at his colleague. Cover for me, dude. I gotta go. Where are you going? This is about life and death, dude. Don't ask questions. Chandler drove home at lightning speed, not caring who was watching. He parked a block away to avoid alerting anyone he was there. He then ran to the house, stormed in, throwing his whole body at the door, breaking it open. He hurt his shoulder a little bit, but he stood up firm, ready to fight. When he saw Jennifer and Courtney staring at him bewildered. What the hell, Chandler? What is wrong with you? Chandler? I thought you said you were going to be late. What's going on? I thought you said you were at work. I got an alert from the security system. I thought an intruder broke in. Yeah, I'm the intruder. I was helping Courtney with this dress. You guys have been so distant lately, so she was trying to surprise you for your birthday. What? Really? I'm so sorry. Chandler awkwardly stepped out. What was he thinking? Courtney would cheat on him? He was suspecting her when she was trying so hard to patch up their relationship? And here he was throwing people's grandfather's ashes all over the place, taunting old men for spoiling their pants. And now this. Can you be any more stupid, Chandler? Courtney and Jennifer, however, breathed it out in relief as Chandler walked out. He almost caught us. I wish we discovered our love before your marriage, so you wouldn't have had to marry him. No, it's not that bad. He's useful for the both of us. I'll stay married with him and we can have our secret relationship too. But you really love me, right? How can you even question me, Jennifer? Of course I do. But now you have to go. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Your place. Jennifer put on her irritated look and walked out the room, giving Chandler a mean glance. What's wrong with you, Chandler? Sorry. Chandler sighed as he slowly went into the room again. Courtney? Yes? I'm really sorry, babe. I don't know if you knew, but I suspected you were cheating on me. I installed those sensors to spy on you, and I've been following you around. But I was wrong. I trust you, and I always will. Courtney suddenly laughed out, looking at him bewildered. Chandler, are you crazy? You never have to worry about that. You're the only man in my life, and there is no feelings in my heart for any man. Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.